Like seriously, if I get this one, I wanna freak out, guys. Knock knock. Boom. Yes. Whew. Hey guys, so today I wanted to answer the simple question if Ninja's mouse, also known as the Finalmouse Air58 Ninja, could be beaten by a $20 lookalike mouse in terms of kills and frags in Fortnite and Apex. Is it possible that this cheap lookalike from Cooler Monster could give me more kills than Ninja's mouse? Honestly, I'm very excited to see which one would win this round. Let's start by having a closer look at them before we get started. So let's start with the $20 lookalike. This is just a cheap mouse I found when I was browsing Amazon, and so I decided to order it. It's not very lightweight, it doesn't have the most exciting specs. The sensor, for example, it's not the most popular or fantastic sensor out there, though it's made by Pixar, the company that have developed the most high-end sensors like the PMW3366. But the sensor inside this is a lot cheaper, so as far as sensors go, a disadvantage for this mouse. With that said, it's pretty sensitive, however, with a max DPI of a whopping 10k, which is quite honestly quite overkill. Most people won't even use more than 2000 or 3200 DPI if you're not sitting on a high, the ultra high definition monitor like a 4K monitor. There are two thumb buttons on the left side here, as you can see, and yeah, the Ninja mouse has that as well, and there's a bit of rubber on each side to help get a bit better grip. And yeah, in terms of weight, well, it's an ordinary mouse. What do you want me to say? The cord is a little bit special. Unfortunately, it's not the best cord out there. It is a bit stiff and it's not braided. And if we flip the mouse 180 degree, probably the biggest feats I ever seen, quite honestly. So it gives the mouse a great glide. Last but definitely not least, we got plenty of RGB. We can switch between various RGB patterns here as well. But with that said, let's jump over to Ninja's mouse. And wow, it's lightweight, guys. God, it feels so weird. It almost feels like holding a toy. There's so many holes in this. Quite honestly, gotta say, I'm quite surprised how well they pulled off the design, because it's so rigid. It doesn't make any sort of sounds, any cracks, any weird noises. So kudos to Finalmouse for that. The top of the mouse is made of some form of matte coating. It's gonna be interesting to try this out. The sides, however, are not made of the same material, and I feel like these are a bit more slippery. So yeah, same as with the sheep lookalike, we got two buttons here. We got two crisp, solid main buttons here, and we got a DPI switcher as well. If we flip the mouse around, we got 4 feet and a sensor that is supposed to be really good. So yeah, I'm excited to try this out. Let's do it. So the $20 lookalike feels and look much like any other typical mouse, I'd say. It has the typical shape that the typical mouse has, with a few small tweaks here and there to make it stand out a bit. I like it. It sits in my hand very nicely, and in terms of balance and weight, well, it works. Cooler Monster hasn't done anything here to give it more character, other than the massive love for RGB, of course. So what you essentially see is essentially what you get, which may sound a bit boring, I guess, but at the same time you won't get disappointed either. That's what I'm trying to say. Woo! Nice! Nice! Well, let's see if we can get him from the other side instead. Come on. Run. Bad timing. Yes! Nice! Now what? Ah, what the heck? Let's go! Ooh. Ah, well. Oh, nice! Alright. Fantastic. Oh god. Come on. Run. No. Bro, what am I doing? Man. No. On a second guess, I gotta have to take some of that back. I'm not entirely sold on the cord actually. Now, I'm wondering why Cooler Master made the cord so stiff, and why did they go with a stiff plastic material? Other than that, I got nothing to complain about, I guess. Switching on the winner mentality, 0 deaths and 500 frags. Here we go. Pew, 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 I got you. Or not. What? No! No! Yes! Jesus, I need to practice my aim a bit more, I think. Now, I did watch a ton of videos before picking this up. Never did I ever thought I was gonna say this. But yeah, it is as good as many people say it is. As you may have guessed, it is very lightweight. I don't know, it's kind of difficult to explain in simple words. You have to try it for yourself. It's nice, but it is very weird as well. The buttons are great, they are crisp and tactile, but so are the buttons on the $20 lookalike as well. But I gotta say, I honestly like the matte coating material a bit more on this one. The scroll is very easy to spin and it feels very accurate. I was a bit concerned about the honeycomb at first, that it would be distracting in some way, but honestly, I have never thought about it. No! No! Jeez. No. No. Yes. Like seriously, if I get this one, I wanna freak out, guys. Knock knock. Boom. Yes. Whew. Now, if you're planning on being the best or becoming the best, you might as well jump on the best gear right away, right? Honestly guys, there's nothing wrong with Ninja's mouse. I quite honestly wish I was able to spot any shortcomings with Tyler's mouse, but it is hands down fantastic in a lot of ways. Now, some gamers might find it to be a bit big if you happen to have smaller hands, but that's about it. It's packing everything I ever wanted in a mouse, and I do think most people would find the Air58 to be great in many ways. There are however a few things here that I would like Finalmouse to fix with their next drop. There is not a whole lot that they can do, but I find the sides of the mouse to be a bit slippery, and the sides of the mouse tends to get even slippier as you play. So if they fix the sides, the matte coating covering the top is great. Use that for the sides as well next time, and also make it lighter. 58 grams, are you joking? Of course, you cannot forget the fact that it's almost impossible to get a hold of this mouse, as it is completely sold out. It's a massive disappointment, but I wouldn't worry too much. There are plenty of great options out there. When it comes to the CM310 from Cooler Master, aka the $20 lookalike, it's great. It may not, however, give you the extra edge in terms of weight, but it's a brilliant mouse to start with, and I feel like you can get really good with this one. If you get this mouse, I highly suggest opting for a bungee as well. And if none of these two would be interesting, I would highly suggest the ambidextrous SteelSeries Sensei, which is a mouse that Tfue Tanner has been using a lot, or the Rival 310 is also a great alternative. Now guys, I want to know your thoughts in the comments. What mouse are you rocking right now? I'm gonna be back with a brand new video in just a day or two. Until then, have an awesome day, right?